Aye, boom. We are all well aware that Hoodtrap is popping off as like the emerging genre of 2024. But the main question so far has been, who is using these type of beats? Where are the Hoodtrap songs on Spotify? Well, listen, I've got the first official UK Hoodtrap placement. Kinda. I'm gonna tell you exactly how everything happened, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how I made the beat too. But basically, my OFB Next Up remix that I posted to TikTok, it gathered like 440,000 views, and it's now officially released on Spotify. And guess what? I'm an official artist on the track. So Mixtape Madness saw my TikTok that I made. They thought it sounded sick, and then they wanted to do a full release of the song. They contacted me directly, and then between myself, my manager, and them, we sorted out contracts, and then got to go ahead for the full release on Spotify and all streaming services. The most important thing from this is that I'm an official artist tagged on the song. It says OFB and SlipperyHaze, me. You might not think it's a big deal, but for all of us producers, this is a pretty big step in the right direction in the larger picture of things. And for me personally, this has now opened up like a completely new avenue for me. This is just the beginning of something hopefully great. So listen, all you man that have been following me and supporting me from the get-go, appreciate it first of all. I would really appreciate if you could just add this song into all your playlists. Give it a like on Spotify, follow me up on Spotify or whatever you use, Apple Music, whatever it is. I'm gonna leave everything linked in the description that you can go check it out, or you can simply type in SlipperyHaze and I should pop up. I'm gassed, I can't lie. And if anyone has any questions about this whole process, or if you're confused as to how any of this kind of happened, let me know in the comments. I'll answer all your questions about anything to do with any of this. So let me go through the beat and how I made it, because wait until you see how I made these 808s, because it's actually a bit mad, because I've never done this with 808s before, but it worked out. So this is the project, and believe it or not, I never even stemmed out the drums. As you can see, everything's just still in a pattern. Now, I know this is going to be full of announcements, but I've got another announcement. My Hoodtrap drum kit is finally available for purchase. As you can see on the left, it is here. It is finally done, and it's insane. I'm happy that I waited and put a little bit of extra time into the kit, because it was worth it. This entire January, like from the start of this month, I've basically just been cooking up non-stop Hoodtrap beats. That's all I've been making, and I've been testing all these sounds. I've been experimenting with sounds, and everything that you've heard me cook up with this month is in this kit. It's huge. Pause. All the sounds are to the highest quality, and they're all placement ready drums with like little to no mixing needed. And yeah man, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you make some insane beats with it. Link for this in the description. Go cop it today. I'm gonna give 10% off the first 10 orders by using code Hoodtrap. So yeah, let's get into the beat. We're gonna mute the vocals for now, and we're also going to mute the drums because I have actually used a loop. Now shout out to Mizzle and shout out to KXR or Karasu. Not sure what he actually goes by. It originally sounded like this, in which I pitched up 400 cents. Now, as you can see, as it comes into the beat, I actually automate a beat gate, un gross beat. So that kind of comes as the switch up to the beat. As for the drums, we start off with our basically main snare pattern that I've pitched down to A. One thing that I like to do when I'm making Hoodtrap beats is definitely experiment with the pitch of snares. I was feeling that the snare was a little bit dry. I kind of wanted something to kind of just make it sound a little bit nicer. So I did take one of my new perks that's in the new kit, and that kind of like iconic clap that you can hear at the very start, that's coming from this perk because I added delay onto it. So literally all I did was just took my snare and pasted it into that perk. Next up, I believe there is another snare. Yes, there is. It's pitched down on D4. Again, I'm pitching octaves, whatever. And then once again, we got another snare. Listen, this kit full of snares. All of these snares are so cold. I've used them on all of my Hoodtrap beats. And now the next part, we're using like 3 different perks that are kind of like high-ended kind of percussion. There's a lot of actual single notes in this beat. I didn't realize. I'm literally, for this entire thing, just one note. Once you kind of get your main snare bounce down, so this, your job is to kind of fill in that space, some other sounds to create a bounce around the snares. I threw in a little double clap here on the end of the 2-bar. And then just followed by a little roll of snares. This is where it gets interesting, because the 808 in this beat is actually 2 808s. This is the Spinsy 808 from the new kit, except I've duplicated it and I have it on 2 different mixer tracks. The second mixer track is pretty saucy. I've resonated it. And if I just take off one of the 808s, it sounds like this. When I turn the resonate 808 on, the mix on it is perfect as well. Whatever I did to this, I just mixed it insanely. So basically the beat plays in, and then we have a little break where I use this riser again from the new kit. I just have basically a hat that plays every note, and it sounds like I've changed up the snare. I have changed up the snare.
For murder, piss, bro was a well-known lurker. That day to daddy's burner, band okay, I'm a real cash earner. I heard that them boys want beef, me and DY made him drop his burger. Probably laugh for this PR smooth, I slap on your face, bad man, or hurt ya.
I had to like rearrange the vocals a little bit because they started going a little bit offbeat.
Been in Napa, Mazda, I was on the block to the Paxton, and no one can tell me about riding on the up.
See the way that this part here?
No one can tell me about riding on the up block, bare mileage, hiding. Where's love? Can't find them, I'm lying. I just wanna pick up him dying.
And that's basically it for the beat. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how I go about doing all of this stuff, posting to TikTok and everything like that, I uploaded a video. I'll try to put it right here, where I literally go through everything from the beat to how I get the acapellas, how I mix the acapellas, how I make them fit in the beat, how I edit the videos, how I upload the TikTok, all of that. The entire process is in that video right here. So I would suggest checking that out. Stream the song, add it to your playlists, tell a friend, and Hoodtrap drum kit out now. Link for that in the description. Go run it up, go get it. I appreciate all the support lately. My TikTok's nearly at 10k. But yeah, man, I feel like it's gonna be a good year. January this year has been crazy for me personally. I appreciate you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Run me up on Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok, because they're the only 3 things I care about. I'm out. Good luck to you later. Bow.